They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. Never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just begging to see?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Natalie Michelle and this is Styles by Natalie Michelle. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for returning to my channel if you've been here before. Today I'm so excited to bring this look to you. This is one of my all-time favorite smoky eye looks, and I love to do this look when I am in one of my favorite cities in the world, which is New York City. Whenever I'm out and I'm going out at night and I need a sultry look to go out in the city, this is my go-to. So we're gonna be doing this look today, and I hope you guys stick around and follow along. Make sure you guys like this video before we start. Make sure you hit subscribe and make sure you hit the bell button so you can get notified on all my future videos. Let's get into today's look. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna tie our hair back and get that off our face because we are going to be working a lot on our face for this look. So I'm going to grab my headband and get my hair off my face. And now we're ready to work. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna be priming our eyelids. So of course you guys know my favorite primer for my lids is my Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot. So we're gonna be using this, and I'm gonna take a dense microfiber brush, just a short bristled brush, and I'm gonna be going into my Painterly pot. All right, once we got our base on our eyelids, we're gonna do our eyebrows first because I'm gonna really wanna carve out those eyebrows. So I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the color Taupe. And I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills angled brush as well with the little spoolie. And I'm just going to quickly comb out my brows and just starting on the bottom, drawing your line. And then work the product upwards into the rest of your brow. All right, now once you have your brows done, you're ready to work on your eyelids. So this is where we get into our eyeshadow. So we're gonna go in with a big fluffy brush, any brush that you have that's big and fluffy, and a good blending brush. And we're gonna go in with, this is my Too Faced palette. It's called Best Year Ever. So if you guys have this palette, you can use this. And I'm just gonna go in with either one of these colors would be fine for my skin tone. And I'm just gonna go in with this one just because it's a little bit lighter, and dust that all over my eyelids. And then our base is set and ready to work on. All right, so once you guys have set your base, the most important and the most crucial thing to a smoky eye is making sure that you blend properly. And in order to do that, you're going to want to have a transition color that you can work with. So I'm going to go in with this palette again, and I'm really going to work with this color right here. So this is called Spiked Cider, and we're gonna work that into the crease first. Take a little bit on that fluffy blending brush that you had before, and you're just gonna work it back and forth into the crease quite a few times to really diffuse this line. Okay, so once we've got a solid transition color in our crease, we can now start working on the smoky parts. So I am going to go in with the Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette, and I'm going to pick up this color right here. It is called Whiskey, and it's kind of a dark brown shade. And we're going to take that fluffy brush that we were working with before, and we're going to grab a bit of this product, and we're going to work this into the crease as well. So you can already see how that's deepening what we just did. We're really just building up this smoke gradually in our crease. And the reason for that is because we really want to avoid having those raccoon eyes where nothing's really blended and you end up having a harsh line on your brow bone. So just keep working in the product, be patient, and really utilize your brush and your technique. For the lid, I'm going to go in with my MAC 239 brush. This is just a dense, short bristled brush, and I'm going to go in to my Urban Decay palette, and we are going to go in with the shade Dagger. So this blue color right here. And we're going to take our brush and we're going to press this into the eyelids, and we're really just pressing. We're not swiping, just pressing. I'm going to go back into this palette here, and I'm going to take this blue color right here, and this one's called Christmas Carol. I believe this was a Christmas palette when it came out. Keep going over the lid as much as you can. I'm not going up into the crease here. I'm just continuously going over this lid here. And I just want to get this as deep and as dark as possible. Okay, and then once you're happy with how dark you have the lid, we're going to go back in with our fluffy brush here, and we're going to really start blending out that crease. So I'm going to go back in with this shade here that we used before. That was called Spiked Cider. I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush, and I'm going to start working this again over that crease and try to diffuse the two colors together. And I'm going to go in with this color here, and I'm going to work this on the outer crease. So drawing that V motion. Right on the outer lid, and right in that outer crease. I'm just trying to deepen that as much as possible. Okay, so I know we're looking a little crazy. We've got a lot of follow under our eyes, so I'm going to use my favorite makeup wipes by Neutrogena. And I'm just going to take a wipe wrapped around your finger like so. And all we do is we just wipe away all the excess. I want to cut into the eyeshadow and draw a straight line outwards. All right, so once you've got that all cleaned up, the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to go in with our glitter guard. So today I'm going to be using the Too Faced glitter glue, and this is something that I use in order to make sure that my glitter that I'm going to be using sticks on properly. So this is what it looks like with the box. And I am going in with my Jane Ardell's. This is my favorite glitter. I've used it in a couple other videos as well, but this is my 24 karat gold dust shimmer powder. And it is a loose pigment, and it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but I'm gonna go in with my glitter guard, just a little tiny bit on my finger, and I'm gonna be putting that right in the center of my eyelids. We're not gonna go too far over on either side. We're really just keeping this super in the center. Okay, once you've got your base on, we're gonna go in with our MAC brush, this guy right here that we were using with our blue. Make sure you keep the blue on there because that's gonna help this. And we're gonna go in to our glitter. And we're gonna apply that right over top of the glitter glue. Keeping it right on the center of the lid. Make sure it's even on both sides. And now we're ready for eyeliner. So for our eyeliner today, I'm going to be taking my MAC Eye Kohl, and this is in the color Smolder. This is really just a very, very black eyeliner, and I'm going to be going into the waterline with it. So any black eyeliner will do, one that can be worn in the waterline. And we're just going to smudge that in. Just like to take my finger and kind of smudge it all along the waterline. Okay, same thing to the other side. Just smudge it as much as you can. And then we're going to go in with our liquid liner. I have my favorite liquid liner, my Hard Candy Walk the Line Asphalt Eyeliner. And we're going to do a nice big winged look today with this. Okay, now once you've got your thick winged eyeliner line on, we can start working on our skin. So just make sure you didn't get any more fall down. I got a little bit when I was working on my eyeliner. We can go in with our primer now. So today I'm excited to use a brand new primer that I haven't tried before. And this one is the Laura Mercier primer, and it is the Pure Canvas primer, and it's the blurring one. I think they have 3 or 4 different kinds that you can get, but this one's called blurring. And the blurring primer creates an instant mattifying filter, visibly reducing the appearance of fine lines, pores, and imperfections. So that sold me when I got the product. So we're gonna try this out today and see if it in fact does that. This is what the bottle looks like. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna take a little bit on my fingertips. Make sure your fingertips don't have any of your eyeshadow on it. So when you're doing a smoky eye, it can really get everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna work this into my skin. Feels nice. I'm really going to work it into the areas that I do have fine lines and wrinkles, like the outside of my eyes. Right here, my smile lines, I get really deep creases in my smile lines, and definitely around my nose. Oh yeah, it feels really, really, oh my gosh, my face feels really silky and smooth. Wow, okay. All right, Laura Mercier. Okay, so now we're ready to work our foundation. And I've got a new foundation I'm trying today too, which I'm super excited about. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their Luminous foundation. And it's a medium coverage foundation with a luminous natural finish. So I got the shade 150W. This is what the bottle looks like. Okay. So after trying out that primer and the foundation, I'm really surprised to say that where I normally notice little lines and little wrinkles in my face, the foundation really went on so smoothly. So I'm quite impressed with the primer that I picked up. And I really think this foundation went on super smoothly. And I think it has something to do with the foundation being really nice as well. So yeah, it's really great. And then we're gonna go in again with the Cover FX, and I'm gonna take the pointy part of my Beauty Blender, and I'm just gonna work this underneath the eyes. Really give myself a nice highlight. Get as close in the corners as possible, where I wasn't able to do that with my foundation. Okay, now that we have our foundation on and we've highlighted the way we want to, we're gonna go in with a big fluffy brush. This is a little bit of a denser brush that I have, but it's a fluffy one nonetheless. And I'm gonna go into my Next to Nothing MAC powder. And this is the color Light Plus. And I'm just gonna grab some powder there and just start setting the foundation and the under eyes as well. And now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm gonna take the Sephora brush number 50, and I'm gonna go in with the dark deepest. This might be a little bit too dark for me. I usually use this when I'm more tan, but I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit on here and work this into my cheekbones because I didn't do a liquid contour, so I want this to be a little bit deeper than normal, but not so much that it doesn't work with my skin tone. Just want a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. And I'm going to do a bit of baking underneath my eyes. If you guys want to see my full contour video, I do have one up on my channel, and I can link that for you so you can take a look and see all the products that I use and how I do my full contour routine. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back in with this little tiny brush that I have here. This is very, very dense, short bristled brush. And we're going to smoke out the bottom of our, underneath our eyelash line here. So I'm going to go back in with this little blue color here, this Christmas Carol. And I'm going to take a little tiny bit on my brush. And I'm also going to take a little bit of this Party over here. It's sort of a bronzy color, but this will be nice to tie in with the light or the gold reflex that we put on our eyelids. So I'm going to take a little bit of the blue and a little bit of that bronze color. I'm going to wax some off. So I don't want it to fall down, but if it does, it's okay because we can wipe it away with powder. And I'm just going to smudge that onto the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my big fluffy brush. These are my Milk times Sephora collection brushes that I love. And we're just going to wipe away the baking. And I want to go in with my blush here. This is called Gentle by MAC. This is the mineralized blush that they have. It's a bit of a pinky, almost has a bit of a mauve color in it as well. And I'm just going to ever so gently dust that onto my cheeks. I'm going to go in with two different highlighters today. I have my Becca highlighter in the color Prosecco Pop. And it's a very pretty gold tone. This one's really pretty when I'm more tan, but because I'm not tan right now, I'm gonna also go in with my Blinded by the Light Too Faced highlighter, and I'm gonna mix them two together because this will come out really, 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 really gold on me if I'm not too careful. So I'm gonna kind of dab in between the two. Gently build up some highlight on my cheekbones and up above my eyebrow. I'm also going to go down the center of the nose. Okay, and what we need to complete this look is our lashes and our lips. So today for lashes, I'm going to be using the Kiss Lash Couture, and this is in the lash called Gala. So these guys are really, really fluffy, so I'm a little bit nervous to see how these are going to look on. I have not used this before, but give it a shot. All right. That's it for the eyes. So the last thing we're going to want to do is just do a nice nude natural lip. So I'm going to go in with my favorite lip liner, the Brunch Me NYX Velvet Lip Liner. Is this the velvet one? Oh, it's the matte lip liner. So we're just going to go in, line our lips. Got a lot of foundation on my lips. It's okay. And I'm just going to do a really light outline because, again, I just want to keep this lip as natural as possible. I might color in just like a little bit with this. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC lipstick in Fleur de Coral. And it's a little bit of like a corally, peachy shade. And I don't even think I'm gonna put lip gloss on today. I think I'm just gonna leave it more natural. All right, you guys, that is it for my New York inspired smoky eye tutorial today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope this is something that you guys can follow along to as well. I would love to see your looks. Please tag me if you recreate this look on Instagram. I'm Styles by Natalie Michelle. Comment down below if you want to let me know how I did today, if you guys will be recreating this. Tell me about your trips to New York as well. Anything you want to leave, please leave down below. Make sure you guys like this video if you liked it today, and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.